Hello, my fellow gamers. What is going on? Today, I basically wanted to cover something that I just discovered actually and came across and put together. And it's basically my journey to finding the perfect Magic the Gathering carrying bag slash case or whatever the case is. Now, I must say that I am no Tolkatore Community College professor, so if you want a review on any of the actual products that are specifically made for Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, or any other trading card games, then I highly suggest you go over to his page and check out his extensive reviews and grades that he gives to all of those different types of bags, cases, and what have you as far as accessories go for Magic the Gathering. Well, during my research, I really liked the review that he did on the Power 9 Dragon's Egg, but unfortunately, after much searching on the internet, I've discovered that the individual who made those is no longer making them. So essentially, it went out of business. So I was pretty bummed over that, and what I wanted was one bag to rule them all that could carry everything that I needed to bring with me to my Friday Night Magic events and my drafting events that I go to on Saturday. And I had this courier bag that I was using for a while, but it got all odd shaped and bugged out, and I really couldn't put all the things that I wanted to put in there in an easily carryable bag, basically. So I kept searching and could not find the bag for me. So I did what I usually do when I can't find something that I want, is I just kind of put it together myself. Either I just do it custom made, or I go outside the realm of what the particular item was originally designed for. Hence this Craftsman bag that you see here, which I'm going to go over. And I'm going to give you all the positives and the very few negatives. And before I go any further, anytime you watch any of my films, if I have a giveaway going on the top right corner, there's going to be a little icon for information. Now, if it doesn't come across the screen like it is right now, because that's where I programmed it to open up to, you can always click on it on the top right, assuming there is a current giveaway, which I will do one every month. So there should be on my newest video an information tab up there that points to the link to the film where I'm giving away something, usually Magic the Gathering related. So I just wanted to get that out there so that everybody knows that there's a giveaway going on. Go ahead and click that information tab up there and click on over to the giveaway so you can get yourself entered into it. It's freaking awesome. This month I'm giving away an Eldritch Moon Fat Pack. And those are on the way actually. I'll be making a film next few days where I open up one of them and I'll show you all the one that I'm giving away. It'll be set to the side and everything, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so what you came for is to basically see this bag and for me to review it. So let's get the front pockets out of the way first. Alright, so what I wanted to do was neatly carry my breath fresheners from when I play. Alright, because unfortunately some people have some nasty ass breath, but I'm not going to be that guy. So there's my breath fresheners. Then I got my Jergens for those times where I need to just joking, where I wash my hands and I need a little bit of freaking lube to lube them up so they're not so freaking dry. I got my lotion. Bam. And my two very delicious Cliff Bars. Alright, for those snacks, because those of you who are familiar with game shops, they tend to just carry junk food. And, you know, I'm an old man now, and if I eat that junk food stuff, I'm just going to get sideways. So I carry myself two Cliff Bars that conveniently fit, bam, right there in these lovely little pockets, and I couldn't be happier with those right there. So that's that. Alright, so let's go over the side pockets before I stand up and do the rest of the review. So on this side, alright, I got a perfect mesh net, okay? Let me zoom in there. So it's a perfect mesh net. Alright, and then I have my freaking life calculator. If any of you are unfamiliar with these, your local game shop should be selling them, and they are absolutely fantastic. Basically, when you turn it on, it has 20 and 20 on there for you and your opponent's life, and then you can you can -5 if you get hit that hard, or you could +5 if you're gaining life, and so on and so forth. And then it's even good for commander, because check it out, you hold 40, all right, and then it goes to 40, all right, life for you and your opponent. So you can use it for commander as well. Now, you could set it back to 20, and then say, for instance, you just finished game one, all right, of that particular match, and the life totals were, say, 0 to 14, okay? What you can easily just do when you're playing the next match is you could just hold down the 20 button, okay? So you hold it down, and bam, it resets the life count back to 2020. So a lot of people aren't familiar with that. There is no instruction booklet that tells you that. So if you get one of these, that's how it's done. All right, so let's turn this bad girl off, put her back in her little case so that she's protected, and then I put her right in my little mesh pocket. Nice and freaking neat. How awesome is that, right? All right, so let's flip her back to the front. You already saw this side. Let's get to this other side, which is freaking amazing. So I got two freaking pockets over here, mesh pockets, and on this side, I got all of my freaking awesome smoke dice, baby. So basically, I have as many as I can want, and I just pour them in there just like that. All right, just like that. Oh, and on this mesh pocket on this side, I have some spin downs, or if you're like me and my crew, what we like to do is just call out odds or evens to see who goes first. All right, and then we roll them and whatnot. Got another blue one in here, and you can put whatever you want in here, any kind of dice, any kind of spin downs, counters, whatever the case is, but it's just perfect. When I saw this bag, as a matter of fact, let me give you a little backstory. I went into the store and I bought one thing, but it wasn't what I wanted. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go grab that one bag. And boy, was that perfect. So I returned the other one and got this bag girl right here. And it was like one of the best things I ever did. So let's turn her around to the back side and bam. So there's my playmat. There's my playmat, baby. It freaking conveniently holds my playmat on the back of this freaking bag. All right, with these two straps. Now, here's one of the negatives that I was referring to. Unfortunately, you cannot use this. You cannot put your playmat in one of those tubes. Like I have a monster tube, the triangular one. Well, the straps are just not long enough to fit this inside the tube, unfortunately. Now, can I jerry rig it to make it work? Most likely, okay? But for now, I just have the mat, all right, in its naked form, all right, strapped up to the back of this here bag, as you can see, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's like this bag was just designed for everything that I needed it to be designed for. All right, so let's flip her around. Now, let's get a topside view, and I'll show you what I got going on in my lovely bag here. Okay, now, this right here is a little freaking, this is an awesome little thing that I added to it, okay? So this thing that's on the top, that is my trade binder, okay? So how freaking cool is that, man? I got my trade binder, all right, on top here. And as everyone knows, how are binders shaped? Okay, they're shaped like this. So essentially, when I want to protect whatever's in here, I just take my trade binder and I just place it in here just like so. And what does that double as? It doubles as a rain protector, and the rain just hits this and then trickles right on down, right off of the freaking bag. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. All right, so that's my trade binder that I can carry with me to my Friday Night Magic. All right, I got my freaking awesome stuff all set up. I got my Eldritch Moon book in there all pretty and dolled up. I got my cards in there. All right, so it's freaking it's a phenomenal thing, man. I mean, it's just perfect. And some of these cards I'm actually going to take out because I figured out how awesome they are. And I'm going to start playing them in my own decks. All right, so there's just a preview of these cards that I have in the old trade binder. Freaking awesome, right? All right, so let's get the trade binder out of the way and then see what we got going on inside the bag, shall we? All right, now, basically I have my wet ones that I carry around because, as we know, the game styles can be pretty gross and disgusting sometimes, so you got to clean up your areas, clean up your hands. All right, then I have these little boxes. All right, I don't know if you're familiar with these boxes, but I keep nude cards in here. All right, very valuable cards that I may get when I crack a pack or something like that. And then I put them inside here, okay, just for safekeeping and whatnot, until I can find my portfolio or whatnot to put them in for a safer transportation or storage. Now, these are called really useful boxes, and you can get these for like $1.99, dude, and they're freaking outstanding. They have just many purposes, so I highly suggest those. All right, what else do I have in here? All right, I have an extra thing of protection sleeves, all right? Then I have my little kit that I put together. So I always carry these around to put valuable cards in, all right? So I can get them right in there. And then I have this little thing, rubber band up, and I carry these hard sleeves too, all right, these top loaders, so that I can conveniently put my valuable cards directly in those for safety reasons, basically. All right, so let's put these aside here. And I have, if you can't see, I basically have 6 deck boxes in here, all nice and neat. All right, I got my lands and dual lands that I keep in there and whatnot. I got my main deck, my experimental deck. All right, I got my druid deck, limited sleeves. All right, you always want to carry some limited sleeves with you, because when you draft, you want to have it. I use the gray sleeves, so that's how I know what my draft cards are and stuff like that. So when I play, and then I have my emblems and tokens all set up, and of course different color sleeves as well, all nice and neat. And then I have a little pen over here that I keep with me, and basically that's the review of this bag. And it is made by Craftsman, and you can get it at Sears. All right, and it has just this easy, rock solid freaking handle. It's made out of metal. All right, no plastic junk crap and stuff like that. And this, I got the card over here to show you guys so that you know exactly what the bag is. But it's a Craftsman tool tote. It's 12-inch one, and it has all these different essentials on it that you can read. Just pause the video if you need to read this. And this, I have to tell you, is basically the absolute perfect carrying bag for every purpose that I need for my Magic the Gathering wants and desires that will keep everything nice and neat, as I just showed you. So I'll end the review, I guess, by putting everything back in there all nice and neat. So we got our lands, get the tokens and emblems back in there. All right, got the pen all in there nice and neat. All right, let's put this, the main deck, my druid deck. Come on, get in there. My experimental deck and my limited sleeves that I got all up in there nice and neat. All right, so I put my protection box in there, my really useful box. I'll put my sleeves and protection stuff in the corner back here, just like so. All right, hopefully you can see that I'm moving around a lot. Put my wet ones right up in there, and then I'll put my trade binder slash weather protection cover just like this. Oh, you can see it. So take it just like this, place it in there just like so, and that's that. Can you believe it? And that's basically it. All right, for the perfect Magic the Gathering little toolkit that I put together. Got my playmat back there and everything, and that's that. I hope you enjoyed this review of my perfect Magic the Gathering bag, and I hope it was useful for you. So if you're just like me and you were looking for just the perfect bag that will take care of all your needs, wants, and desires for your Magic the Gathering obsession, this right here is basically perfect. But like I said earlier, if you want something that's gotta be like it was made for Magic or something like that, go check out the professor's videos and see if he did a review on something that you like. But if you want something that carries basically everything you need to carry with you to a Magic the Gathering event, I highly suggest this little kit right here. Oh, and before I forget, and one of the best parts is, you know how much this thing was? It was $9.99 at Sears. I mean, come on. How much are the bags, the Magic the Gathering bags specifically designed for, how much they generally cost? All right, $30 plus, right? So I put this all together for $9.99. So I'll end it on that note. I really appreciate it. If you haven't entered into my giveaway, go ahead and click on over there and get yourself entered to possibly win a Eldritch Moon Fat Pack. Or if you're watching this film and the film is really old and stuff like that, it may be a different giveaway. But like I said, if you see a little information tab up there, I'm trying to make these films evergreen. So if there is a tab up there, go ahead and click on it and get yourself entered into my Magic the Gathering giveaway. Again, I really appreciate it. Thank you all for stopping in, and have yourselves an excellent day. Thank you.